What's up guys, it's Anthony with Anthony's Adventure, and today we're going to be making some more progress on the project XJ this week. You can see I've already got it on some jack stands. We got to go ahead and get the tires off, and we're going to start with the front suspension. So I have coils right there, and I ordered some shocks, and I have all the adjustable upper and lower control arms. So that's what we're going to tackle first. I feel like the front end is going to be more work, so that's why we're starting there. And then I got some shackles for the rear, and then we have an SYE coming, which we can do outside of the Jeep and front and rear bumpers. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let's get these wheels off and continue on. Alright, so it's the next night, but I went ahead and got it set up on jack stands. So the front axle's just dangling here. I think I'm going to go ahead and unbolt the track bar first, and then get the lower control arms out, at least the back bolt, so that way the axle can set down, and we'll get the shocks and everything like that unbolted as well, and we'll just see whatever it's going to take to get these big old coils in there, and yeah, so wish me luck. Alright, there's the track bar out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pull the shocks, and then I think lower control arms, and hopefully this axle will swing down. But yeah, let's go ahead and get some 13s or half and buzz those out. Alright, so here's the other side, shock pulled and stuff like that. It's getting kind of dark outside, and we're gonna cook some dinner, but then I might try and heat up these bolts, but maybe I'll save that for tomorrow. Maybe I'll spray some PB Blaster in there and do that for tomorrow. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. We're just slowly working on this every night. There's a lot of cleaning up and stuff I want to do, and get some new paint on everything while we're here. So we're just taking our time and gonna do this pretty good, so that way it's ready to be abused this summer. So if anything else happens tonight, I will film it. If not, this is where we're at for tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, it's the next day. Went ahead and started getting this bolt out. Just gotta work on spinning it out, and then probably go ahead and take out the bottom bolt and go to the other side, lower the front axle down, pull the coils out, and go from there. There you go, there's another bolt. Now we should be able to get that out of there. go. There's one down. Now that should let us be able to lower this side down far enough to go ahead and pull out the coil spring. And yeah. So now we just got to repeat that process on the other side. Alright, now you guys can tell coil's leaning pretty far back, because now when I let go of the pressure with the jack, should swing down far enough and we should be able to pull these out of there hopefully. And then we'll put the new coils in, probably put the lower arms back in, get this shock out of the way. But while everything's out, I'm probably going to do some cleaning and some painting, and just kind of check the overall health of my axle, make sure there's no cracks anywhere that need to be fixed. That way we don't have any issues this summer. Really kind of nervous about that bolt right there. Hopefully it comes out good. We'll see. But yeah, we've got that all cut off, or all out. Lower arm out, and we're almost to where we can start putting new parts in. So let's go ahead and fight these coil springs. Alright, so coils are out. We got all this magical room now. One thing I am worried about is my steering wheel's turned super far one way, and I don't know which way that it's turned. So hopefully once everything's go back together, it'll be easy to tell, because I don't want to be doing a clock spring right now, preferably. But yeah, now really the next set of stuff is just kind of clean all this up and get it prepared for the new axle. That's a little taut. I need to pick the axle up some or unbolt the brake line. But yeah, that's some pretty good progress for the night. Pretty happy with that. Alright, so here's the coils. Factory coil. This should be a 4.5 to 3.5 inch lift spring. Not too sure. Just know that it's Rubicon Express and somebody painted it. But yeah. So this is what's going to be going in here. We're going to be pulling out my spacers and just putting in an isolator back up in there and all that good stuff. But yeah, I want to get everything cleaned up real nice in there before we go ahead and go too much further, just because all that is kind of bare metal since my Jeep didn't have a lot of undercoating up here. So probably gonna be doing some just black spray paint in there, because I want to do frame stiffeners, but that's down the line. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up for the night though, so that way we can make some dinner and hang out with my wife for a little bit. Alright, what's up guys? It's been a couple days. We got a whole bunch of snow and water and stuff. You can see by how rusted the rotors are and everything. I was gonna go ahead and paint a lot of this stuff up, but I think I'm just gonna unbolt the brake line, straighten the hard line out a little bit, finish getting everything out of here, and I might paint the wheel wells at least, but yeah, I'm not too worried about the axle. Everything looks pretty good. I just kind of want to get it back together and enjoy it, and I'm sure we're going to be pulling the axle again at some point to be doing more stuff to it, like maybe putting truss on and stuff like that. Plus we're going to do the barn sells them for the upper control arm mount. I want to brace that up, and the lower control arms brace that up, plus like skid plates, so that way they don't twist off, less likely to twist off at least. But yeah, it's a little cold and I just want to keep making progress, so I'm not too worried about it. Plus when we do frame stiffeners, all this stuff has got to come out anyways, But I got center sections right now. Hopefully later this year we'll be buying the front and doing the front. But yeah, let's go ahead and get these brake lines straightened out. Try to, at least. We'll see if I absolutely demolish them and create more of an issue. And then we'll get the spacers out and stuff like that and carry on from there. Alright, we went ahead, unbolted the brake line from there and straightened this out a little bit. Should be good. I eventually want to get longer lines and then we'll mount this somewhere else. But for right now, it'll work, and it's worked on multiple other Jeeps, so should be perfectly fine. I am going to go ahead and put a little bit of PB Blaster on this bolt, probably just run it back into the hole, just that way I have that hole for future, in case I ever need it for something. But yeah, not too bad, we're getting there. So I forgot I had some of this. Hopefully it's still good. I don't know, we'll see. It's been sitting on the floor in the shed for a while. But I'm just gonna quick and dirty spray those and we'll go from there. I also kind of put those in just to see how much of a pain it's gonna be. And it's gonna be quite fun, so I'm hoping that this will go easy. But it's gonna be kind of a pain to get them in there, I'm sure. So we'll see what happens. Alright, just a quick little spray on them. We'll let these dry, we'll rotate them, spray them some more. I don't really care about them looking too pretty, I just don't like the orange, so we're making them black so that way they can go in this, because orange does not go with the red. But we got a lot of work to try and do anyways, just to get these fitted up in there. So I don't really know what the best way to get all this in there is going to be. Yeah, so I might have to undo my steering over there, see if the axle will come down a little bit more. I'm not really too sure, but we need the axle to come down more. But yeah, we'll see. We got some cleaning up to do still and all that goodness. Alright, I got my steering loose, everything's loose. Put the control arm's bottom down there, so I'm hoping that means I can figure out how to get it in, get the coils in there. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully they can get in there kind of easy, not too sure. But I think next thing is go ahead and try and take out the shocks and then see what happens from there. Alright, there's one shock out over here. Now time to go to the other side, get that side out, and then I mean the front axle's almost ready to just come out of here really if I wanted to, but probably shouldn't do that. Sounds like a lot more of a headache than it needs to be, but we might need it to come all the way down, so who knows, we'll see what we can do. Alright, we're painting up a little bit stuff, just kind of quick and dirty, spraying it down. Want to get all this nice and cleaned up, so I'll show you guys. This is kind of what it looks like before, and I'll show you guys what it looks like after we're all done. Alright, it's all painted up. Axles is painted as it's going to get for right now, till later on when we actually pull it out, paint it, but it looks a little bit better now, so I'm happy with it. Tomorrow we're going to try and put the coils in and hope for the best. So We'll see what else happens. But actually, I think that's going to be it for this week. So next week, you'll have to tune in for putting the coils in, just getting everything else situated and done. Hopefully, we'll be done with the front end next week and be moving on to the rear. But if you guys are new, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. Has been Anthony. I'm going to see you guys later.